got here, or got out here, excuse me, to Vietnam. It's been, well, so this is the first live stream from here. Have not, I said in the last live stream, I wasn't sure if I would stay in Melbourne or go to Vietnam. And after all, the way things went, it was just best to move along to Vietnam in the meantime. And it's been intended to sort of move along this way for kind of quite some time, but with COVID and such, it's been a little bit of a burden, yeah, so there's obviously all that, but nonetheless, making it ultimately is good, I suppose you could say. And it's my first time after all, and there's you know, just good like not only economic energy, but like just different sorts of energy as well. Yeah, there's been an intention to come here for quite some time, just sort of been watching YouTube and just sort of keeping tabs on the I guess the way things go, or the way things are, and it's just sort of yeah, it's just taken time, really. It's taken a lot of time, not only with COVID, but with, I mean, there's just other stuff. It's just not really relevant. But like I said before, you know, manufacturing of things is an interest, ultimately. So ideally, upon meeting a few more people and trying to connect with a few more resources that are like sort of prior in mind, hopefully there's some things that can spawn for that purpose. And I was just sitting here on the corner, just sort of soaking in the I guess the point of view, and thought I'd just flip this on. Like I said, you know, not only manufacturing, but just having an ability to, it just depends, really. It depends on the type of resources that are found in the near future, near and far future. Like, it's not only collaborations, because I say that word a lot, but it's like connections and resources. It's not really like first come, first served either, but it is like I'm looking, and the things that I do come across in the priority sense of like them coming across me, meaning the you know, the order that I find them in, it takes the priority of my attention to where those are the things that I follow up on to try to do sooner than later, obviously. And it's like there's no other really way you can do things if you're going off of whimsy and with a lot of stuff. And it's hard to describe beyond that. Like, there's been like the brand Dinky Tech, it has been about just sort of putting out energy for a long time. It's hard to describe beyond that. It's like it's like putting out energy, and it depends on what comes back. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to describe, but the foundational energy, like I've mentioned before, it's just kind of foundational, and like the things that kind of come back really are what the foundational energy was purposed for. And it's like, you know, there's an order in which I would like to do things, but there's also an order in which you have resources at your disposal, and that kind of takes the priority, really. It's like, you know, if there was some person with a specialty in one thing or another, and obviously I have some interest over, excuse me, not interest, but ability to go towards things as well. Like there's a lot of things that are priorities that I'm going towards them, and then the people that I meet in going towards those things are very, I'm hoping can turn into the things that I would prefer to come across, as opposed to the things that come across me, and then it takes my attention and priority that way. For example, cars, making cars, car building, I talked about in a previous stream, developing things in 3D printing, or having the ability to do that. And then also starting with like jewelry making, and it all takes engineering. It takes CAD development for 3D printing, metals or materials, and especially new materials are harder to do. But then having like a process that's recurring to be able to serve a marketplace and or to outsource it to a manufacturer is another step. So that's all kind of stuff that I mean. It's a give and take. It's a yin and yang between what's, you know, the priority on my list versus what are the things and the resources that come through as a priority, or first and foremost as well, that, you know, you're almost obligated to give those attention and work with those things if they come through your door after all. And you have the ability to try to connect with certain resources that come your way. Anyways, the internet is large. That's the point of doing these YouTubes, is to put out this, you know, these words to try to connect with that that mindset, so anybody who could watch this could, you know, connect with me in that format, and as a result of that. Anyways, that's about all for now. Just a quick stream. Wasn't really intending to do a lot other than just say hello and kind of go from here, hoping to just open up the doors to more content, do more like walking videos, music with like with videos over the top of them that are, you know, from different other different videos or footage that's found. So a mixture of things will come to this channel. So hopefully it's good stuff. Stay tuned. Thanks again. Talk later, etc. Yeah, Dinky Tech. Peace.